Welcome back to the Red Storm recap. Last week, I had the chance to interview Lazar Stojkovic, one of the newest members of St. John's. The 18-year-old from Serbia brings international experience and a dynamic style of play. To get a feel for the kind of player Stojkovic is, he was able to give a description of how he plays.
On the court, I think I can do everything: shooting threes, put ball on the floor, rebound. My biggest strong is rim protecting. I'm 7 foot, and I think I can block. I can block the shots.
Going back to international experience, Lazar has played for both Zverna Zvezda U19 and BKK Radniki Beograd. Beograd are in the KLS, the top division of Serbian basketball. In the KLS, there are players with both collegiate experience and international players who have played in overseas leagues their entire life. I asked Lazar how playing against these veterans overseas has helped him, and this is what he had to say.
They got great experience and from college, and they're grow man, and they help me a lot because it's more physical game than in juniors.
The Big East is a physically demanding conference, and while Lazar said his body is the biggest thing he needs to work on, he also said that the KLS has helped him prep for that work in this upcoming season.
When I practice with Red Star got too many college players and ex-NBA players, and I got some advice, and they're great because they're very physical. They can run, and when I follow them, it's very easy. It's very easy to to get in college, I think.
Bouncing off of the Big East, this upcoming season, there's been a mix of both international players opting to go straight to the NBA draft or going to college. Stojkovic opted to go down the college route. It was because of one man.
Rick Pitino is greatest college coach of all time, and I think my develop gonna be great because he's great. He's for real the best college coach of all time, and I'm ready to work and to put my game to be my best version of myself.
I then asked him what made him choose St. John's, and it was the same reason he opted to go to college. Rick Pitino. He restated his thoughts on Coach Pitino and what he can do for a player. Now, along with Pitino, a couple players actually reached out to him, and he touched upon who they were and what they said to him.
Ruben Prey, he texted me when I committed to St. Joe's. He gave me some advance, and he told me like first year, and Zubi the player of the year.
Yeah.
I saw like progression from the first year to second, third, and fourth, and it was every year big.
Progression. That was the focal point of both of those conversations. Ruben Prey and Zubi Ejiofor are great examples of that. Ruben Prey has made great strides and will likely be in the starting five come November in his junior year. And for Zubi Ejiofor, I mean, there's so much to say. He went from minimal minutes at Kansas in his freshman year to beating them in the round of 32, guiding St. John's to their first Sweet 16 since 1999, and clean sweeping awards in the Big East, and will now likely be the first St. John's player drafted since Sir Dominic Pointer in 2015. Along with Lazar Stojkovic, there's already been a few players to commit to St. John's for the upcoming season. Currently, Georgi Ivanovic and Quinn Ellis will both be coming from Europe, and Donnie Freeman and Avery Brown will be coming from Syracuse and Columbia, respectively. With these players in and more to come, Lazar gave a very interesting answer as to what he thinks his role will be in the upcoming season.
We're gonna see. It depends on the summer. Depends how my body. I'm gonna work on my body, on my basketball, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna be in role. Coach Pitino gonna put roles, and I need to be in my role to help the team.
On a less serious note, Stojkovic has worn 17 for most of his career, but Ruben Prey has that number under lock and key. So I was curious, what number does he plan to change to? And he gave me some ideas.
I'm gonna get some maybe 7 or 1. We're gonna see, but 1, I think I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see.
One's
It's
open. One is open.
1 or 7. It's
Right?
we're gonna see. But 17 is Ruben Prey for sure.
You're gonna go one of the two out of the 17.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
And lastly, he gave me some insight on what he's most excited for come November, and also gave a message to you guys, the fans.
Just excited to be part of college basketball. I think that's a great step in my career, and I'm ready to work with Coach Petino, and can't wait to start of the season. It's gonna be a great season. I'm gonna give everything I had, and believe in us.
And with that, thank you for joining me for this special edition of the Red Storm Recap with Lazar Stojkovic. I will continue my coverage of the transfer portal on Twitter, mcohensports07. And until then, I'm Max Cohen. Go Johnnies!